fucking horrible time.
Welcome, guys, to the first installment of the BBQ Chicken podcast. I'm joined with my two bestest of friends. I got Gooch to the left of me and Pablo to the right.
What's cracking, guys?
Today we're going to be giving our Western Division predictions for the playoffs. So without further ado, start off to my right.
Okay, for sure. So we're going to be doing it off the standings that are right now, so we're not going to do the play-in just to keep things simple. Lakers, Pelicans, they might make it. They might not, but for the sake of simplicity, we're just going to do the first 8 teams. Our first matchup is going to be the Suns and the Clippers. I personally think that the Suns are going to destroy them every game, but I think I will give the Clippers one game just because the Clippers are gritty and they pull off some nasty wins, but I don't think they have a chance against the Suns. They're overmatched by pretty much every position. If Paul George isn't there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like without a healthy Clippers team, we can't really do much, especially against the number 1 seed and the way the Suns have been playing, just moving the ball around. And if they get healthy, I mean, it's wraps. Right now, they're missing CP3. Booker just came back, which is good, but who else are they missing? I think just CP, right?
Has Ayton been playing?
Ayton's back.
He's been pretty good too.
But CP3, he's a key component to that team. I mean, he runs that floor. His just the veteran. Given the young guys.
Does CP3 being out worry you at all? Like maybe he's not as durable as he used to be?
I don't think so. I think he, even on the sideline, he's still like coaching, the guys and getting them like riled up. Just him being there, he's kind of a coach himself.
Yeah.
But I mean, him not being on the floor playing, that's a pretty big loss for the Suns.
Yeah.
How about Kawhi? He's been shooting, so if he comes back in playoffs.
He's been shooting, but it's highly unlikely that Kawhi is going to
If Kawhi and Paul George are back, I think the Clippers win in 7.
Because they're winning games or close games right now while Kawhi and PG.
Yeah.
And if he starts back,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As of right now, I'm Suns in 5.
Suns in 5.
Derek?
I got to agree with you. Suns in 5. We might pull off one.
We as in the Clippers?
We as in the Clippers, yes. I'm a Clippers fan. But yeah, we'll pull off one, maybe if that.
If Kawhi and Paul George don't come back, it's Suns in 4.
You don't give him one?
No,
wow.
Because Chris P will come back.
Wow.
Suns in 4.
All right.
It's not going to be close.
Okay.
I'll bet you $10.
I'll bet you $10 right now.
That the Clippers win 1 game.
You heard it here. It's recorded.
I'll bet you $10 right now.
That's a shake. All right.
All right. The next series is going to be Grizzlies Timberwolves.
Grizzlies T-Wolves. Now,
Dude,
you want me to do it. You know I want to do it. I'm going to say Wolves in 6. The Wolves
in 6.
They played 4 games. The Grizzlies won 2. The Wolves have won 2. One of the last games that the Grizzlies and Timberwolves played, the Wolves won by 40 points. And then
Wolves,
they just won a couple. The Wolves are actually on a 6-game win streak right now, and that's tied for most with the Bucks right now. I think they match up really well against the Grizzlies. And fun fact, John Morant in the past 2 meetings with the Timberwolves have shot 1 for 17 from deep.
Whoa. 1 for 17. Or maybe they're just locking him up.
Patrick Beverly.
Pat Bev.
He needs a little bit more respect for all team defense.
Honestly, yes. As a Clippers fan, as him being an ex-Clipper, I think he really made a huge impact defensively. I mean, he just brings the energy to like your squad, And I mean, the defense is a plus. He's a dog.
We talked about this. We said before the season started, we said that was a really good pickup. Could you imagine if the Grizzlies actually kept Patrick Beverly? They would be.
That defense
With
been
Ja,
yeah.
oh my God.
defense
And
been
Ja
elite.
would have learned so
They
much.
honestly, they'd probably be at least in the running for first.
Yeah, well, they're the 2 seed right now.
They are so they
I think
definitely
Pat
would
Bev
be.
gives them like 3 or 4 more wins. So
Yeah.
I think they'd be kind of close to the Suns. So mine was Wolves in 6. What do you have, Eric?
I'm gonna say it's tough. It's gonna be going to game 6. Probably game 7. To be honest, it's gonna be tough. Grizzlies are looking real nice, but the way the T-Wolves are playing, I mean, you guys are up 6 games right now, and your guys is who was it? Somebody dropped 11 threes tonight, right?
Yeah.
Malik Beasley.
Malik Beasley with 11 threes.
You know what's kind of sad is that that's the most this season, tied with Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich scored 11 threes just 2 days ago against the exact same team, the OKC Thunder. So a little bit of OKC playing horrendous defense.
Yeah.
A little bit of elite shooters.
Yeah. I mean, you can't 11 threes, that's just ridiculous in a game at the highest
It's a
level.
franchise record, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know, it's going to be tough, but
The Grizzlies
I
have been just as good.
yeah, I think
like 1,000 times better because
yeah.
they're 45 and 22. The
And
Wolves
Jamarant's
are
probably
38
like
and
an MVP
29.
player right now too.
Morant is having a pretty nice year. MIP year for sure. So I think the Grizzlies look pretty nice, so I'm gonna have to give it to the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tight. I mean,
How many games?
up to game 7.
Game 7. And you
Game
good?
7.
I'm getting Timberwolves in 5.
Timberwolves in 5.
I trust Jaw's nice as fuck. We get that. He play MVP level, but yeah, DeAndre Russell, Cat, and Anthony Edwards.
If they are all healthy, which I mean,
if all healthy,
My response to that is Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr.
yeah,
and Ja
I
Morant.
don't care about Bain.
Bain's an elite shooter.
I don't
Yeah, we probably have some pissed off Grizzlies fans watching right now, and the only one they like is probably Eric.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like I mean the Grizzlies number 2 seed right now. They're playing playing insane. He's just having an insane
But
year.
Jaws went for 17 from deep against Timberwolves.
Right. But I don't know. I think the T-Wolves, they have the spice there. They're getting it rolling. They have a fully healthy squad. I can see them coming out on top. I don't know. There's something about the T-Wolves that I don't know. They're there, but they're
Yeah.
not complete.
Yeah,
I
about
think.
another year
But
or
is
2.
Memphis complete though?
That's the thing too. I don't think Memphis is.
But they're more
Complete.
ready than the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I guess.
I feel like they've been
Well,
more
Timberwolves were like game
playoff
from
exposed.
from the fourth seed.
Yeah. Utah has 41 wins and they're the 4th seed, and Minnesota has 38 wins and then the 7th seed.
So it's not like a big gap until like the
3-win
big,
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's always a close gap. It's like everyone's in the league.
Yeah, the West is kind of stacked.
the West is
But
always
if
going to be.
if
stacked.
the Wolves don't come up on top, I have confidence that they'll be pretty good next year and the year after that. Anthony Edwards is only growing as a player.
Yeah, I can agree on that. I feel like Ant is only getting better. I mean, kid's got major talent, and he looks like a star player for the T-Wolves. Alongside, you guys, I think Cat is not leaving for a good while, and then
Russell found home in Minnesota, so
yeah, if
staying.
And
you got Malik
you
Beasley.
got D'Lo,
You got Malik
Malik
Beasley.
Beasley with
The Wolves are fun to watch.
they are fun. It's fun to watch them because
young
now
KD.
they are actually
Jaden McDaniels.
they got
Jared Vanderbilt.
they got some pieces.
Yeah. Any final note, Gucci, before you?
Oh no, Timberwolves on 5.
Timberwolves
on 5.
That's
It's
crazy.
It's on. It's on
All
here.
right. This next one I think is gonna be the best series. It's Warriors and Denver Nuggets, and I'm so undecided on this.
I go first.
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
I got Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets and
I think
6.
I feel like Jokic is not getting enough respect in this league.
I
He has to pull so much weight. He's about to ball out.
I
Average 40 points a game.
100% agree. The Nuggets are going to beat the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs because they have nobody to stop Jokic. Kevon Looney is not touching Jokic. Nobody on the Warriors can stop Jokic. And I think the biggest factor is if James Wiseman comes back healthy and he can actually play, because we still have no idea what kind of player he is.
Is he worth that
Yeah,
pick?
Wiseman is kind of a wild card right now. But I think with the return of Draymond, and you got all the Splash Bros, the Splash Bros together with Draymond, I mean, that's the 2012, 2013 Golden State team, That's right. Yeah, that's true.
Give him,
But
3 weeks to come back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's still Clay, I mean,
Clay. I think he'll figure it out.
that's the scary part is it's still Clay. And we haven't seen him at his, full potential yet. Mm-hmm. So, with the addition of him, I don't know.
I have it in 7. But, okay, it's 7 for me if Wiseman isn't as good as we think. And if he is as good as we think, I think the Warriors take it in 7.
Yeah.
Because they need somebody to guard Jokic to at least bother him.
I think with Wiseman, if he does come back playing solid, getting them a good 20 points per game, 15 even.
I think if he could just put a body on Jokic, then
it's going to be tough. Jokic, dude's ridiculous. He's all around for a big man. I'm just like the T-Wolves and Grizzlies. It's gonna be coming down to I think Game 7, just because we don't know. Draymond coming back is gonna be a piece, but how big of a difference can he actually make against Jokic and who else?
Well,
I forget to score. If Jamal Murray too, yeah, that's another thing.
Porter Jr.
Actually,
see, they got some pieces that if they come back as well. I think the Nuggets. Yeah,
you saw Eric Gordon, but he's inconsistent.
I think
after 14 points.
I think with Jamal back, if he is back and if he is playing the way he was before injury, because you gotta take into account you're not the same after an injury, at least for a good year or so.
Yeah.
And but if Jamal comes back, balls out with Jokic, I think they got it. But in terms of the squad right now, it's going to be tough. I think the Warriors might hand it, though, because Steph Curry in the playoffs is... he's going off. Yeah. He's a lethal shooter, and shooting is not the most essential part of the game, but when you're shooting like Steph Curry, you can't argue.
Yeah, I agree. I want to talk about this series a little bit more because I say Nuggets in 7, but it's hard to count out the Warriors. But I am going to stick with Nuggets in 7. Jamal Murray, MPJ, Jokic. This team's dangerous.
Yeah. So Nuggets
they can actually get out of the West, I believe.
I think so too. It's a crazy year. I feel like
slept on Jamal Murray. He dropped 50 points against the Utah Jazz a couple years ago in the playoffs.
Yeah. It's crazy. I feel like this year is just a lot of... It's kind of up in the air. Everyone is up in the air. Just because due to injuries and everything, it's going to be exciting to see.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So final is going to be Nuggets in 7 for me.
Nuggets in 7. For me, it's going to be Warriors in 6.
Okay.
And Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets in 6.
Right. And this last series for the first round is going to be Utah and Dallas.
Utah and Dallas.
I'll give this 7. I think the Mavericks, I think the Lucas are going to win this. I think Luka's going to do it all by himself. And I don't know. I want to see Luka out of the first round so bad. He does so much for this team.
He does a lot. He's honestly kind of carrying the team.
He is carrying the team.
He went to Game 7 against the Clippers last year.
Yeah.
And,
he was getting foul play.
Kristaps, it was like he wasn't even there. So
yeah, with the getting Kristaps out of there
They got Spencer.
I mean, look at them now. They're in 5th, which is not great, but it's. I mean, you're in the bracket and you're at a pretty good spot.
They've won 7 of their past 3.
Yeah, 7 out of the last 3. I mean, that's pretty good, pretty damn good. And yeah, just I think Luka though, without a Hardaway Jr. that was, Hardaway Jr. balled out last year against us,
He's
like against
shooter.
the Clippers.
He's a good shooter, but at the end of the day, it's just Luka out there, man. If you I feel like there's any 4 guys you can put around Luka, and he'll still produce at a high level.
Yeah,
and win you some games. So
there's no stopping that guy for sure.
I didn't expect them to go on this run after trading Kristaps. I didn't think that was a good move.
Me either. Yeah,
and they're proving us wrong so far. But we'll see how far that goes.
I feel
like if they do lock down Luka, they have no chance.
Yeah, I think with them getting rid of Kristaps was actually a good thing for Luka, because I feel like they were supposed to be the dynamic duo, the dynamic, EuroLeague duo that we were gonna see like go crazy last year.
Goes to the rim,
but yeah,
doing that.
But with Kristaps playing the way he did last year, averaging what, like
all game.
Yeah. So I think it really got Luka into like a better mood or something like that,
Yeah, like. You think he's happy that Kristaps is gone?
Not that he's happy, but I feel like he has a weight kind of, for lack of a better term, kind of a weight lifted off his shoulders.
Maybe was 7-2, 9 in the paint, and you want to shoot 3s all game, and you feel some type of way.
Yeah, you're letting your big man shoot threes every game.
And he wants to get no boards.
For me, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna say the Jazz, just because Donovan. Dude, he's been balling out. I mean, he's been balling out last year, the year before, and he's still doing it in this year. What did he score today? I think he got I don't remember how much he got, but with him,
30.
I think probably dropped 30, right? With him, you got Clarkson still. Gobert. I feel like
everyone trash Gobert, but he's a solid defender.
He's a solid defender. He's a solid big man. He's
an elite defender.
He's a solid big man.
You can't score on him like that.
Yeah. So I think Donovan just he wants it. Okay, everybody wants it bad, but I feel like Donovan after last year.
Yeah, it's been tough for Donovan.
Yeah, I feel like he's always been there as well. And I think he's just going to show out.
What happens if they don't win? What happens to Donovan Mitchell in his future in Utah?
That's tough. That is tough. I feel like...
Could he possibly ask out?
I don't know. It being his, 4th year?
Oh, it's longer than that, right?
He came in 2016, right?
5th? 6th year?
He came in 16, right?
5-6 years, I think.
He came in the same Lonzo. Did he? Yeah, Lonzo and Tatum.
If Dame can tolerate Portland, I'm pretty sure Donovan can hold out a little bit longer.
Dame's a real one, though.
Dame is a real one, and that just goes to loyalty as well.
Yeah, but
is Donovan really loyal? He does. I think he does love the city.
Are they giving him the pieces to help him win?
I mean, he's got Gobert.
Yeah, but they drafted him, but like free agencies.
Yeah.
It's Donovan Mitchell's 5th year.
You got Bogdanovich as well.
It's his fifth year.
5th year, yeah. So you got Donovan in his 5th year. If he's really that loyal and he really loves the city of Utah, the city of Salt Lake, then I think he can hold out a little bit longer. With the addition of Gobert, if he's there, which Gobert has been there a while too.
Yeah.
He's been there for a hot minute, but if they decide to keep him, keep Bogdanovich, keep Clarkson,
you get CJ from free agency if they can.
If they get
they need
CJ.
one more piece and all.
Yeah.
CJ.
If they don't make any moves, I think they're gonna have some trouble with Donovan Mitchell.
One more piece for sure. They are solid. Right now, in the case of them battling the Mavs, I think the Jazz take it in 5.
5. Okay, Gooch.
I want to say Jazz. I feel like the obvious answer, but I love Luka. I love Spencer. He's a player.
Yeah.
Wizards didn't work out. They didn't like him. They didn't like each other.
This is gonna be a really good series.
It's gonna be
Well, 2 days ago, he dropped 30 points. And Luka was out.
Yeah.
So he's a scorer.
It'll be tough.
I'm gonna go Mavericks in 6. I trust Luka.
I feel like for me it has to be 7. It's gonna be too tight. But yeah, I can't go against Luka. He's ridiculous.
If he's that player we all think he is, like LeBron or like the greats, everyone
Dude,
says
he is.
He has to win.
He always has a tough matchup in the first round.
He does.
This is gonna be a tough matchup. He's had the past 2 times he was in the playoffs. He played the Clippers. He's had a hard go in the playoffs. But he always shows up. He always shows up.
He does. I mean, dude was averaging 40 points in the off season.
Okay, so we're gonna go in our own second rounds. My second round is gonna be the Suns. Let me do the math here. You guys can go ahead and keep talking about the Nuggets and the Jazz and the Mavericks.
So going back to Luka, yeah, he is that guy, but who else does he have around him?
Well, he got Spencer. That's pretty much it.
And I think that's the thing. If you are okay, let's see.
Well, if he's that guy, and we think he's that guy, he needs to win the first round of playoffs. Isn't
right.
fair.
No doubt he's gonna be balling out like he did last year.
For him,
yeah,
but for what people think he's like great. Like
I mean, look, the dude's what in the EuroLeague he MVP EuroLeague he won championship.
He came here and tore the league up.
Just came by and tore it up.
But I think it's probably he shoots too many threes. He shoots too many threes, not making them. And this is the only problem.
Yeah, I think that, and the fact that he needs, I think, just one more piece. I think he can't do it completely by himself.
Yeah. Okay, so for my first round, it's Suns, Timberwolves. The second round is Suns, Timberwolves. I got in 6 games, the Suns. I just think they're outmatched. This team plays too good. They have Bridges, Paul, Ayton, Booker. They're just they're too tough to stop, especially for a young team like the Timberwolves. I give the Timberwolves the win over the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are equally as young. But the Suns, they have experience. They've been here before. They're not going to let the Timberwolves out of the second round. So that's Suns in 6.
Also to add to that,
5.
The Suns just came back from the finals.
Yeah.
After a 10-year, or was it? No, 15?
It's been a long time.
After a 15-year drought.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, when they were just in the playoffs. I mean, they made it to the finals.
I'm excited to see what Gucci Bob has to say about this.
They made it to the finals last year, and they're the number 1 seed right now. 53-14, is it? 53 and 13.
Yeah.
They just look unstoppable.
Yeah.
They just look unstoppable. Yeah. And when everyone is healthy, like when they are moving the ball, it is beautiful basketball that it just looks unstoppable.
Yeah. So what's your prediction for the series?
I'm going to say the Suns.
In how many?
Suns in... I'm going to say the T-Wolves put up a fight, get a win on their back, and Suns take it in 4.
4?
I mean, sorry. Suns in 5. Suns in 5. No, Suns in 5. My bad.
What do you think?
So you say like Suns are healthy, right? So the Timberwolves, since all put together, they're never healthy once. So when they're all healthy together, they're
pretty good record.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They got Cap, probably third big man in the league.
Okay.
By Embiid and Jokic. You have Ant.
Okay.
He's top 5 with Sugar, small forward in the league right now. You could say he is.
Right.
Yeah, Russ was underrated this year. He's balling the fuck out. And you got Beasley, who's making threes.
D'Lo is very underrated.
I think another underrated player is Jared Vanderbilt. He's their power forward. And he's an elite defender. No, that's Jaden McDaniels. The young Kevin Durant.
Young KD.
They have some good pieces. But what are you trying to say here, Goose?
I sound like a Suns hater. I don't like Aiden that much.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden's
he's
the
alright.
number 1 overall pick in the draft, and he's not produced in that way at all. Some people were saying that wasn't a bad move for them to take Aiden over Luka.
I actually think Aiden was a good piece for the Suns.
Over Luka though.
But I mean, look,
they need a big man, but
yeah, but you have
if you get
Booker,
Paul and Booker, I don't care what position they play, they will figure it out.
You don't even need Paul, just Luka and Booker. It'll work out.
I personally, I hate the thought of people thinking that was a better pick for them. It's like Ayton is just
I don't think
kind of mid.
I don't think it was a better pick. Obviously,
it's good for them. Like it's solid for them.
It's solid for them. They needed that big man, you know.
I know, like hindsight's 2020, but just imagine having Devin Booker and Luka on the same team.
That's nasty.
And Ayton is. I don't know if Ayton will ever make an All-Star game.
And Paul's getting up in age right now too, and he's hurt. Yeah. And he's been getting hurt in the playoffs a lot.
Yeah.
So what's your ultimate prediction for the series?
Timberwolves in 6.
Timberwolves in 6.
Oh,
feeding Pablo's.
Oh wow! You know what's the worst part is all of this could.
I mean, it could happen
if the Timberwolves don't win the play-in.
Yeah,
that would be heartbreaking.
I think that's the thing though with the NBA is you don't know. Playoffs is such a different.
Nobody expected. I don't think a lot of people expected the Bucks and Suns to be in the finals.
It's so unpredictable. Like number 8 seed can knock out the Suns, and that's if it's 4 games you got to win. So if you're just consistent and your team actually feels confident and they actually show out in the playoffs,
a team
can change the whole game.
And make a run in the playoffs. That's what happened.
I mean, look at what happened to us last year. As in the Clippers, we lost Kawhi. PG was there, and PG was a good part. But PG alone, it's kind of tough. But then we had Reggie show out. Reggie came and kind of set the tone for us.
Yeah, and you guys were up in the. Were you guys up in the series against the Suns?
We were up in the series, and PG just had to miss those free throws.
We were hooping and that happened. I remember that.
It was very heartbreaking, but that just goes to show, if PG made those free throws, whole different story.
Yeah,
we would have been in the finals.
But he doesn't have that clutch gene.
So,
yeah, it's tough. That just goes to show.
So you have the Timberwolves in how many?
We got 6.
6.
I'm that opposite talent. They're young.
So you have the Timberwolves in the Western Conference Championship this year.
Wow, that's a hot take.
But this bracket is only for me because I had the Wolves. You had the Grizzlies in the first round.
I got the Grizzlies.
So your bracket's a little different. You have the Suns and you had the Mavericks or Utah?
Suns and Utah.
So that would be the Suns and Utah for your second round. Who would you take on that?
Oh, man. It's hard to go by it when you don't see how they're playing, how they're gonna play in the playoffs, right? Yeah. You don't really know until it comes playoff time.
Utah's kind of known for having insane seasons and then just
and that's the thing. But that's the thing though too. Like they're gonna have an insane season, and then come playoff time, are they gonna just fall down again?
Yeah.
Or are they actually gonna produce in the playoffs?
Well, it's the way Mitchell's gonna reproduce. We don't see what else gonna do that
Mitchell, but yeah, you got Bogdan, and then
you trust Bogdan that much?
6th man of the year.
This actually would be a pretty good series. I think they match up pretty well against.
They match up pretty good.
Gobert would shut down Ayton, and then Chris Paul and Booker.
Gobert would definitely shut down Ayton.
Go up against Donovan Mitchell. So Donovan Mitchell would have to scrap it out pretty hard for this win.
I feel the Suns have more like role players.
Then again,
I would take the Suns. I would for sure take the Suns, but
then again, though, Gobert was not. I think Gobert was not 100% Gobert last year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. We kind of came close to our record time, but we are back. So where
let's
were we,
just-
boys?
Let's
We're
just do a quick. We had Suns Jazz. Let's
Suns,
just do a
Jazz.
quick prediction on what we think that would be, and then we'll move on to the next one. Mine, I'll do Suns in 6 for that. Eric,
Suns in 6. Yeah,
Gooch.
Oh, Suns in 7.
Suns in 7.
Like Suns 7.
So Jazz with the fight.
Okay, so right now in the conference finals, I have the Suns. You have the Suns. You have the Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then to move on from that, for me, I had the Nuggets. It would be what? Nuggets and... I'm trying to figure this out.
I think it's in.
It's confusing the way we did it.
Yeah. Warriors or Mavs now?
Well, because we have the Nuggets moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it would be Nuggets Mavericks for us. Because I had
Nuggets Mavs. Oh, right.
I had Dallas, right?
Yeah.
I picked Dallas.
The Nuggets.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the Nuggets win this. Yeah, I think the Nuggets win this in 4. I think nobody can stop Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, nobody can stop Luka, but
Joker's more efficient.
Jokic's more efficient. And if you have somebody who can eat in the paint like Jokic, feed the ball to Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., I don't think the Mavericks have a shot against the Nuggets. I honestly didn't think I would have the Nuggets in the conference championship, but the way things are shaping up, I think that's a legitimate possibility.
Yeah. I mean, I think so too. It's pretty probable. It's not that far off. I think we can see a battle. It's gonna be ridiculous. If that does happen, which does seem pretty probable. I don't know.
You said battle, how close then?
I mean, Game 7.
Game 7?
Yeah. I think they're pretty evenly matched.
I don't think that I don't think that's enough firepower.
They can't stick Jokic at all. He's about to kill him in the paint, and Luka's like he'll go off. He'll be inefficient sometimes doing it.
But they have Powell and
Don't Powell. Don't say Powell.
House.
Oh, I guess Jokic don't say that.
No, I'm just saying who they have as a big man.
No one.
Right.
Yeah, so
I think if that is the
who in
case.
7?
Me?
Yeah, who would you take in 7?
I would take Nuggets over Mavs. Yeah.
I got Nuggets in 5. Tell them to sweep. Luka will get
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He get 1.
Yeah.
I agree.
So if you still had the Warriors in your bracket,
Yeah. Warriors
played-
against the
did you have Jazz or Mavericks?
I had Jazz.
the Warriors Jazz to go to the conference championship. Who would you take?
I'd take the Warriors.
And how many?
I think it'd go down to. I think the Warriors can do it in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take the Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6.
I'll go Warriors 5. If Clay comes back and Draymond comes from injury,
Yeah, if we're saying they're all
healthy,
if everyone is healthy,
Warriors in 5. Because they have a nice bench too.
Warriors in 5. Yeah.
Pull's still out there.
I think their ball movement is just as equal to the Suns, if not better,
And they have bench shooters.
when they're just rotating. And yeah, they have their bench is ridiculous. Their starting 5 is, if they have all healthy starting 5,
Yeah.
it's wraps. It's too easy for them.
Yeah, their bench is solid. Kuminga, Moody. They got a lot of young pieces that are just going to be
Young
great
pieces
for
they're honestly looking so dominant.
for their age.
Yeah, for their age. I mean,
from last year because Curry was by himself mostly.
Yeah.
They play a lot of minutes.
Okay, so as of right now, I have the Nuggets and the Suns in the conference finals.
Warriors and Suns.
Warriors and Suns in the conference finals, and you have
I picked
the Timberwolves and the Nuggets.
Timberwolves and the Nugs.
So we all have the Nuggets.
It's crazy.
I didn't see that coming, but yeah, there's not a lot of teams that can guard Jokic, and I think Jamal Murray is an underrated player when he comes back. If he's playing the way.
That's if I'm agreeing with you guys. If Nuggets move on.
Without that.
Oh, yeah, you don't
have the Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't have the Nuggets.
Yeah, it's
Here's
all
the Warriors Suns. That's gonna be a good series, but I just don't think the Warriors can get past Jokic.
Are we doing the Warriors Suns first, or are we doing the Nuggets?
Yeah, we'll do Warriors Suns first. I would
Warriors
take,
Suns. Okay.
If the Warriors do get that far and they match up against the Suns, I will take the Warriors in 6. I think Steph Curry, Clay, they've been there before, and so have the Suns, but they've been there before. They've won multiple championships.
You know they're hungry for one more. You know they're hungry.
They're not going to stop. Yeah, they have something to prove after last year.
And left, and
not last year, but the year before they had just Steph Curry. Steph Curry looked like he did not want to be in Golden State anymore.
For the time being.
Yeah, for the time being. But I think since then, the way they have adjusted in such a short amount of time is ridiculous. With players that are fairly new, 2 years, 3 years in the league.
Yeah, and we can't like discount what the Suns are doing. They're really good.
Definitely not. They just came back. I just have more
respect for the Warriors.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna come back, but the Warriors have been there. They are finals veterans.
They got MVP on their side.
Yeah, and it's just it's gonna be good.
Okay, so I would do.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
I don't know what I said last time, but Warriors in 6. What would be your prediction?
Oh man, it's gonna be tough, but I got Warriors in 7. I feel like it's gonna go down to the wire.
I'm gonna get Suns their props. I go Warriors 7. It's gonna be a close game.
And if it was Nuggets and Suns, which is we all have different brackets.
Yeah, we have different brackets.
We all had different brackets. Mine would be Nuggets Suns, and this is really tough.
That is.
I guess I'm gonna ride all the way and say Denver Nuggets makes it to the NBA championship.
Wow. Talking right now, or talking a healthy squad with Jamal Murray back?
Squad. No Jamal Murray. I'll give the Suns 6 or 5 games, but if Jamal Murray's back and he's playing the way he used to play, I think the Nuggets can make it all the way to the finals. Sorry for the Suns fans, but I feel like the Nuggets can take care of it. So yeah, Nuggets in 6. For you, Eric, what you got?
If this were my pick, I'd go with Nuggets. I mean, Jokic MVP year against Ayton, who's averaging like 5-10 points a game.
I think he's got at least 15. 16.
Right, but Jokic with the MVP year, assists, bro. He's a triple double machine.
Yeah.
As a big, let's not forget he's a big.
Yeah.
So
efficient.
I mean,
he's for sure a top 5 player in the league. Gooch,
ridiculous.
If that one healthy, I go with Denver. They can't stick Jokic.
We all love Nuggets.
They can't stick Jokic. Jamal Murray is coming back.
Jokic just looks like a tank.
It's just the fact it's just how the mismatch is, kind of. You gotta look at the mismatches sometimes.
Yeah.
I
feel like this could go either way, though. And then Gucci's conference finals.
Aiden's averaging 17.
Oh, see, Eric, put some respect on Ayton, man.
All right, my bad. But 17 against MVP race candidate Nikola Jokic coming back for the second MVP.
Yeah. So for my bracket, I have the Nuggets going to the title. For Eric's bracket, you have the Warriors going to the title game.
Warriors.
And here's the last one.
Coming back.
Coach has the Suns. No.
Timberwolves.
T-Wolves.
Nuggets.
And Nugs.
And Nuggets. The 7 and 6.
Wow.
That's crazy. Think about it.
7 and 6. You got the 7 and 6 seed going up, battling each other.
I would take
we're talking about if everyone's healthy.
If we're
yeah.
At this point, I think Karl Anthony Towns to put up a fight against Jokic, I would give this the Wolves in 7, only because I'm a homer. If I wasn't a homer, I would go Nuggets in 7. But I'm a Wolves fan. I'm gonna go Wolves in 7. I think they can match up pretty solidly. Jamal Murray healthy. I'd give the Nuggets 5 games. They'll dominate. Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I think T-Wolves going into the Western Conference Finals. They've made it so far. You got Cat, D'Lo, Pat Bev, Ant,
Malik Beasley.
And Malik Beasley. Yeah, I feel like Ant would go crazy. Towns would go insane as well.
A lot of offense between him and Jokic.
Yeah, a lot. But I think they're hungry. They want this. I mean, they're gonna be. This is what they waited for. This is
far.
Yeah.
You about to say Timberwolves.
It's tough if this were the case, and the T-Wolves keep playing like they have been playing, which is they've been playing really great. Like they've been playing really good basketball. I mean, they've been blowing out each team they've played.
I was just showing Gucci the point totals for the last 6 games. It's 127 points, 129 points, 138 points, 135, 124, and 132.
That's
one of the best offensive teams in the league.
How's the defense been looking though? It's kind of
defense. That's one of the problems.
Defense does play a part,
but it has been better since the addition of Patrick Beverley.
Right, but
and that's pretty much what they need. If they're gonna be a top 15 defense, they have to be a top 5 offense.
And another thing is, are the Nuggets defensively better? I think they're pretty similar.
And can they score as much as the Timberwolves can? I don't think they really can.
If Jamal Murray's back, they
if
can.
Jamal Murray definitely can.
You got D'Lo's playing one of the best career seasons.
And that's if the T-Wolves do play offensively well, which they have.
You can too. Slow them down. You could put Allen Jamal if you want to.
Yeah, I think they match up.
Defense is underrated.
They match up equally defensively, and it's kind of tough, to be honest. But I think if the T-Wolves make it this far, what's going to stop them from continuing? So if this were...
This is such an insane scenario.
This is insane, but I feel if the T-Wolves have gotten so far, why? I feel like they would have too much heart and too much, I think they would just show out.
I would cry, man.
I think they would just show out.
Bring some season tickets if they see the shit.
For me, you guys hype me up. Wolves in 7. What you got?
I think Wolves in 7. Yeah, it's gonna go down to the wire.
I'm not a Wolves fan.
There's no time. You cannot.
I'm not a Wolves fan.
You cannot turn around and say the Wolves aren't gonna win if you made it all the way here.
6.
T-Wolves in 6. I don't know.
Just I
feel like Ant would go crazy.
Beasley and Russell. That's
so much firepower. It's fun to watch. So you guys heard it here. I have the Nuggets in the NBA Finals making it out of the West. Eric has the Warriors making it out of the West. And Gooch has the
T-Wolves
making it out of the West.
The 7th seed in the Western Conference.
It's funny, once you break things down, you're like, anything is possible.
And that's the thing about
I truly believe 1 through 7 can make it to the Western Conference Titles.
Yeah.
Even actually, let's go 1 through 8 if Kawhi or either Paul George comes back. Literally any team in the Western Conference can take it all the way to the Western
and
Conference.
The thing is, PG is coming back. The question is, I
don't believe you.
Yeah, they said they already got him scanned.
He said
he should be back. He should be back within the off season. That is
off season.
No, for the play-in. And that's if we still are in.
I don't want the Wolves playing the Clippers play-in, man.
So,
I don't believe you. Paul George
So,
come back?
but the question is, will Paul George be the same Paul George after he comes back from the injury? It is a hand, elbow injury, right?
Oh, is it shooting arm?
That's a shooting arm.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the biggest question. If he comes back well equipped, healthy, feeling good with his shooting arm, then it could change our whole bracket.
Yeah.
But if he comes back and just doesn't play as he did, then our bracket will probably stay the same.
All right. That'll do it for today's episode. Next episode's going to be the Eastern Conference, and we'll kind of walk you guys through that. We'll walk you guys through our Eastern Conference bracket. And thank you for watching.
Thank you for tuning in. It's been Pablo, Gooch, and your host, Eric.
BBQ Chicken Live.
BBQ Chicken Live. Peace. Have a good one.